ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, children of almost all ages, with parental consent. The Sick Twisted Minds at Sacrificial Pawn Productions brings you a new style of horror film, like nothing you have seen before. There are no cops, no investigations. There is no backstory, no follow-up of the victims who were brutally tortured and murdered. Our story isn't about them. Normal Terror is about a single dad struggling to make ends meet. His son is his first priority. He goes to work, pays his bills, and is generally a great dad. The twist comes after he puts his son to bed. This is where he releases his stress. Some people do yoga, some hit the gym, some go for runs, some people paint on a canvas. An anonymous source once wrote on an abandoned asylum wall, "I never understood people until I took one apart just to see how it worked." If you are rear-ended in traffic, most people's thought runs to anger and their primal instincts of hurting the other party. Sam Neill does not have the ability to stop that primal instinct. Let us take you into the mind of a killer. Normal Terror is a concept from the mind of Sam Mason, who wrote, directed, produced, and is starring in this new age feature film.
Let's get slicing and dicing with Sir Sturdy horror fans. On this podcast, you will hear me and a guest do some movie reviews, random funny horror chats, and whatever else comes to mind. So tune in, kick back, relax, and always remember, I'll see you in your nightmares.
Well, to Station's Mask.
Welcome to Horror with Sir Sturdy. I believe it's episode 7. I have my brother Henry on, and we're going to be doing The Devil's Rejects. So, what's up, Henry? How's it going?
It's going good. How are you?
I'm good.
Oh,
And
just chilling.
actually, I'm also going to say, when you listen to the beginning of this podcast, you're going to hear a soundbite from a movie called Normal Terror. Well, it's Sam Iman discussing the movie, Sacrificial Productions. So check out Sacrificial Productions.
Is it a sacrificial pawn?
Nah, Productions.
Oh.
Facebook page, Normal Terror, Facebook page. And he's going to be on the podcast one day. The movie idea is awesome. Listen to the soundbite. You can hit him up on his page and he'll tell you more about it. So, yeah, look out for that. And me and I are going to get right into this movie. This is actually the first time I've seen this movie. I watched it this morning, and I just love how it started out with just
That's a good way to start the day.
It is. Actually, you know what? I had it with breakfast. I had some fried eggs and potatoes.
Some Tutti Fruckin' Fruity.
No, I didn't have the Tutti Fucking Fruity till later. The Tutti Fruity ice cream, Tutti Fucking Fruity.
Yeah, it looked like the ice cream that has like the chunks of actual fruit in it. I can't stand that.
Really?
Yeah, it's two different kind of textures.
Oh,
It's
man.
gotta be one or the other for me. So I would have.
I love it.
stayed in the van.
I love
When they
it.
went and got ice cream.
So you'd have been the one driving in the van all pissed off.
Yeah.
I love the ice cream with the chunks in it, like frozen yogurt. All that. It's delicious. So yeah, we're gonna get into that. Like I was saying, I like how the movie started off with a lot of action, just right from the jump. It wasn't slow paced at all. It was fast paced through like the whole movie. It had a really, really good pace.
Yeah, there wasn't many dull moments. Actually, the only dull moment was when they got ice cream. Really, right?
Yeah, but it was still funny with the Tutti Fucking Fruity. And we'll be jumping around this movie. We're not gonna necessarily go in order. And how like when Baby's her name, right?
Baby. Yeah.
She was now. Okay, what were the names of those? There was Baby, Spaulding,
Yep. Captain Spaulding was the dad.
Captain
Otis
Spaulding, and Otis.
is the brother, and the mom, I believe, was
Mother
Butterfly, I believe.
Yeah.
Those teeth.
Mother Butterfly.
Yeah.
Now I got a little fun fact. Quick little fun fact, which you already knew about this. I should have known you knew. That the chick Spaulding was dreaming about banging was an actual porn star from back in the day.
Yeah.
Which is pretty cool. I wonder if he's really hitting that though. Cause
I think so. I would hope so. I mean, why not?
You've seen everything. Like everything was out there.
Right.
Usually when they have sex scenes in movies, you don't see the balls
No, you could see his balls.
bouncing,
Yeah.
and it happens. That's what happens with intercourse.
Yeah, usually.
So yeah, getting into this movie, it was fun. Like I said, it was funny.
Oh, also, not to cut you off, but the mother, she is the lead in the trilogy of terror that you're going to be watching.
Nice,
Yeah.
nice. I'll have to look out for that.
And she's also dead. She passed away a year or two ago.
Really? Well,
Yeah.
I don't know her real name, so rest in peace to that lady. She did an excellent job in this movie. A really good job, because she played like a really good crazy woman, so rest in peace to her.
Yeah, she
And
sold that shit.
you know what? In her honor, let's call this podcast whatever her character's name was, Mother Butterfly.
Yeah.
So we're going to do that.
You could look it up.
That's true.
I don't
could
mind
look it up.
whispering. It's going to pick it up anyways.
As a matter of fact, I can just look up the cast IMDb right in front of me. Cast and crew. So you want to take the lead for a little bit while I look this up?
Is it Madam Butterfly?
Mother Firefly.
Oh, Jesus. Well, it was a flying bug.
Leslie Esther. Leslie Esther. Rest in peace. And this episode will be called Esther Brooke. Leslie Esther Brooke. This episode will be called Mother, what did I say, Firefly?
Mother Firefly.
I'm a big taco fan.
Me too. I just had like 6 of them.
No, that's one of her quotes, I guess.
That's my quote.
You threw that in for the movie?
Yeah.
So, yeah. You go ahead. What did you think about the movie? Like, I mean, we'll do the rating and stuff at the end, but
I like the difference between the first one and the second one. The second one wasn't trying to show how twisted and crazy the family was. It was like the product of it.
Okay.
Okay. The consequences of their actions in the first movie, and then after the big gunfight they had with the sheriff's department.
Mm-hmm.
Remember, they were running out through the basement, and they still had all the cheerleaders all chained up.
See, I got
behind the cages.
That's from House of a Thousand Corpses, right?
Yeah. I think they had a whole school bus full of cheerleaders. I think.
Okay.
Because, they only show glimpses of it, but on the way out, there's a whole bunch of them, like behind a cage.
Yeah.
Enclosure.
Yep.
And Baby starts kicking one of them. In the cage.
Yeah,
just go. I just leave. She's fucked up.
She is. Now that, like I said, this was the first time I seen this. House of a Thousand Corpses. I don't remember if I seen that or not. I might not have. That's the movie he's referring to, the first one. So I will have to go back and do that one. But like I was saying, I liked how the movie was. As a matter of fact, it started out after they showed the the whole credits and all that stuff.
Yeah.
With the tall dude. Well, he had the mask on at the time, dragging a dead naked body.
That was Tiny.
Which was. I was like, this is a good way to start a movie. And you know what's cool about the dead naked body?
She's naked.
Well, besides that, the nipples were hard.
It was cold.
I paid attention to that. Though. I was like, oh, that's a hard nipple. Like,
yeah.
Nice.
Two of them.
Take a little nibble on it.
It picks up right where the first one ended, pretty much, because they killed Otis.
Mm-hmm.
Was it Otis or the mom? One of them killed the sheriff's brother, and that's why they were there.
Okay.
And that's why the sheriff had such a hard-on for that family.
Yeah.
Because he wanted to get revenge for his
brother. That I did pick up in this one, because he did say it and stuff.
Yeah. And
you know what's crazy? Like, usually when you see these kind of movies, I mean, not that this was a scary movie or whatever, and just so you guys know, the noises in the background are my nephews. Bear with us. You got to deal with that. For those of you who have children,
not much we can do about
nieces
that.
and nephews, that's what they do.
It's too cold to put them outside.
Yeah, and my wife's out there watching them. She'd probably kill us if we did that anyways.
Yeah.
And so would yours.
Yeah,
we'd end up outside. So anyway, what was I saying? Yeah, but like I liked how they were, dragging the dead body. I thought that was cool. And then
he was one of the cheerleaders.
What was I gonna say? Like what I liked, what I was getting into was like usually when you see these kind of movies with like a crazy family, I mean normal people, not me maybe, and barely not you.
Yeah.
You want to see them lose. But this whole time I'm watching the movie, I was like, I want to see them fuck this cop up. I want to see them survive.
Yeah.
And just have it keep going just because it was so crazy. It was exciting. It was fun. And I'm like, I hope that they don't die at the end of the movie. And when the cop caught him, like when, you started the fire and all that stuff, like I said, again, we're jumping all around with this one.
Yeah. If anyone had watched the movie, then,
Yeah.
They know.
There's going to be spoilers. That's your spoiler alert. There's always going to be spoilers. Sorry, not sorry. I hate when people say that, by the way. Sorry, not sorry. What the hell does that even mean? Are you sorry or you're not sorry?
Right, make up your mind.
Yeah.
Who knows?
Anyway, so, yeah, I liked that a lot. And then I liked how the sheriff was crazy, like, revenge. Like, he wanted that revenge because I understand it.
He went way out of his way.
But I didn't like the sheriff for some reason. I don't know what it is. And it's not a cop hate thing. I just didn't like him. He was a good actor. Like, he did good for his part, but I just didn't like the guy at all.
Right, yeah. Like the part when he was talking to himself in the mirror.
Yeah.
Like he was acting like he was talking to, practicing his lines for when he finally caught up with Spaulding.
Spaulding was probably one of my favorite characters. He was just hilarious.
Mine too, easily.
Hilarious, man.
Like the one part when his when he woke up from sleep, when he woke up and he was with his girl.
Oh.
Remember? And she was like grabbing on. He was like, "Get off me, bitch." He's like, "We already did it, whatever amount of times." And he's walking away. Dude has a huge shit stain on his underwear.
Yo, but that same part, because he was waking up, he was having an exciting dream. He woke up. She was like, "How's your dream?" He was like, 50-50. Because remember, he was dreaming of begging the porn star.
Yeah, and then she shot him.
Yeah. So I guess I see why it was 50-50.
Yeah.
But he kept calling her a bitch through that whole
over
scene.
and over. I was dying.
He did not like her
Even
at all.
when he was trying to pull out the driveway, he like mushed her in the face.
She was like, when he was leaving, he was like, "I'm coming with you." He's like, "No, you're not, bitch. You're staying here." But
maybe that was her name.
No,
they all have nicknames.
They do. But with that part though, where they were laying down, first getting up, and she wanted to go again. She was like,
"Aw," he sounded all sad.
She was like, most guys like when girls are always horny. He was like, "Bitch, my dick still hurts." And he didn't want to hit that anymore. That's what that was.
Yeah, it's a big one.
And hey,
yeah. So then the part where his he runs out of gas, and just so happens there's a mom with her kid. Was that a gas station or like a?
I think it was like a little mini mart. Yeah,
and the kid was like, "Mom, look, a clown," and she didn't believe him. And then he goes through this whole thing where he says he needs her car for special clown things that supersede any plan she had for the vehicle, and that the lady he was talking to, that's PJ Souls,
okay,
from Carrie. She was one of the main bullies in Carrie.
Okay,
and then she was in the first the Halloween movie. She was like the.
You said the chick with the pigtails.
Yeah,
right?
Laurie's friend with the pigtails.
Okay.
Like the rebellious one, that was drinking and smoking the dope.
Smoking the dope.
Yeah.
Was she the one? Quick. The laundry room out. Remember how the laundry room was in the backyard? Was that her?
She was the one where Michael put the sheet over his head and.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
Classic. Yeah. Where's my beer?
No, that was one of the things I liked about that movie that I noticed. This time I watched it, I didn't notice before. That's like my second time watching it, I think. Of all the cameos. Yeah. You got Bill Moseley,
Well, he's one of the main guys, though.
Yeah, but if you're not familiar with the second Texas Chainsaw Man, you won't even know who he is.
That's true.
Which is a cult classic in its own, but.
That movie was freaking hilarious, too.
Yeah, you had him, and then you have Captain Spaulding. He was in the Halloween remake. He was the caretaker at the cemetery. Mm-hmm. And then he's the one that called. I think he called Dr. Loomis, and then he came over, and he was talking to him, telling him how someone dug up took the tombstone.
Okay,
but he threw a bunch of motherfuckers in there,
Yeah.
And
well, he wouldn't be Spaulding. He wouldn't be if he didn't
and then
talk like that.
Rob Zombie uses a lot of the same people in his movies. I like that.
He uses his wife in everything.
Yeah, that I don't like. She's not bad, but like
she's not bad to look at either. But I get what you're saying. Like, it kind of gets boring because she plays. Well,
there was no reason for her to be in the second Halloween H2. There was no
No.
reason for that.
She was on the horse and all that.
Yeah, fucking horse.
I didn't
Like, what was
that
it? What was that ending? Was he in the shed or was he not in the shed?
I don't remember. I think I only watched that one like one time or
Same here.
maybe two times.
Yeah, the first one was great.
The first one was excellent. And I know we're getting off on a little tangent, but I just want to speak on the first one. That one, I keep flip-flopping. That one might be my favorite one because some people don't like it, how he went back to his childhood. And he was a crazy kid. I kind of like that.
I like hearing backstories.
And what I liked about it too was, remember the part where don't worry, people, we're gonna get back to the movie. Shut up and listen. Yeah. Where remember he was in the prison still, and I don't remember what he asked Loomis if he could see his family or his mother again. He was like, "Okay, well, I'm not talking." And he literally didn't talk ever again. Like he
even as an adult.
That was his word.
Who taught him how to drive?
No,
he didn't drive.
Didn't drive.
He walk back?
No. Because he killed. Hang on. This is how I'm gonna tie this movie together. Joe Grizzly, which Joe Grizzly was Charlie in this movie. This is how I'm tying this together. Joe Grizzly was in there dropping off some stinks or something. I don't remember what he said exactly.
Like, let me pass this beast or something.
Stink logs or beast or
some
something.
shit. Yeah, in peace.
But anyways, Charlie was the pimp in Devil's Rejects. He killed Joe Grizzly.
Sense.
And he the beard, that was dope.
Yeah.
He killed Joe Grizzly and he took his big rig. He stole his truck. It didn't show him taking his truck, but it showed Grizzly getting out of his truck.
So not only does he has a license, he has a CDL too.
He just knows how to drive.
Yeah. Who taught him how to drive? I'll let that slide. But
yeah, well, if you go to the original one, it's the same thing. Because remember when he stole the car?
Yeah,
he had to learn how to drive.
The hatchback. That's not hard. There's 2 pedals and a steering wheel. So
but I'm saying though, if you figure he killed, again, shut up. We're going back to it. He killed he killed people when he was a little kid, and then he's locked up. So it's like, how do you learn how to? You don't just learn how to drive. Like, somebody has to teach you. And he drove good though. Like he didn't get a speeding ticket. He didn't get pulled over. Would he have stopped?
Well, his mask is white. You know, if it was a black mask, like if he was Data,
he didn't have the mask then though. When he first got the asylum,
he got it at the house
because he stole it. No. From the original, he stole it from the store. Remember, because the store's a break-in in the store.
Right.
He said some kids.
Yeah.
Which I don't know how you gonna see a big ass dude going in there taking a mask, but whatever.
Forcing it over his head.
Yep. So, yeah, that's how we tied those 2 movies together. I'm that nice. Joe Grizzly and Charlie are the same people. You didn't even know that. He was a pimp and a truck driver. Man of many skills. Yeah, truck driver and pimp.
Yeah, because he didn't die in the Devil's Rejects. So maybe time-wise.
He did, though, because I think it didn't really, because remember when he came back to save the girl, to save Baby from the police officer or whatever, he told her to get in the car, and then the cop came up out of nowhere and hit him with the axe or whatever, hit him in his shoulder, then his shoulder like chopping towards the ground, but, Charlie was down on the ground at that time.
Yeah, he might have changed professions after that, like, hey.
If he didn't, pimp ain't working.
Yeah, it's not working out.
So
you only need 1 arm to drive.
I guess. Well, he had 2 arms in the movie. I don't know if he got his arm chopped off. Maybe he didn't die. Survived that, and then he ended up getting killed by Michael Myers.
That's what he gets for hanging out with crazy white people.
Yeah, that's why I
went back to Harlem. It would have been fine.
He should have. He definitely should have. He'd been a lot safer with the gangbangers and crazy white folk. So, all right, getting back to the Devil's Rejects. Yeah, you like how we mixed that up. I don't know. Like I said before, I like how it was just like a crazy, crazy family. And maybe if I watched just House of a Thousand Corpses, I don't know why the hell they were doing what they were doing to begin with.
They don't really explain it. They're fucked up.
Yeah.
And they keep it in the family.
They definitely do. And it had its funny moments. A lot of funny moments, actually.
Yeah, especially with Baby.
And just jumping, again, I know we're jumping towards the end. The part that kind of had me laughing was like after they get away, they take the pimp's car and they're just driving off. Like in a happy movie, how they show like the far view of a car driving off.
Yeah,
the music
pan
playing.
out and then
they pan out and the music's playing. And wind's
roll.
blowing in the hair and the credit rolls. Well, that's not how this movie. That's not what happens in this movie. You see the sun shining. And you're like, okay, they're getting away good and happy.
Play Freebird.
And then it shows the cops at the end and they go out guns blazing.
And then recently, the sequel was announced. I don't just understand how it's gonna work.
That's what I'm wondering.
Unless they're not dead, but
how wouldn't
they got shot the fuck up?
They did, and they were driving right towards it. But I'm wondering how wouldn't they be dead? Is my one thing. If and say they did survive, how
are they gonna make a movie about them in jail?
Yeah,
they wouldn't be able to break out.
Nah,
unless Baby was blowing somebody or something. Or,
she could. She did say she could use her mouth for more than one thing than kissing her mother.
She would have got me. I'm like, word. But not. I mean, not now. Younger self.
Yeah, this is. This is the past. Yep, me too. Not with each other either.
Yeah, no. But just for insurance purposes.
Nope. Yeah.
No.
I have good insurance with the state.
Yeah, he does.
But so yeah, again, we could talk about that.
Oh, and there was something else. So, all right. So remember, Otis takes the two guys.
Yes.
The one guy with the mustache, the younger guy. You don't watch The Walking Dead, but he played. What's his name? Axel.
Yeah, I seen that. I seen him. I seen up to when he came.
Okay, yeah. So he played. He played him.
He got shot in the neck.
Yeah. So all that went down, and then he didn't come back until nightfall, and he obviously cut the guy's face off, made a mask.
Which was cool.
Right, but I want to know what else he did. Like, he was gone for a while, so he had to have done other shit. You know
That's
what I mean?
Well, he did have to dig up the guns. He didn't do it by
yeah.
himself because he killed his help. But they did attack him.
Yeah, he was defending himself.
But he was gone for a really. Maybe he had to take it down.
And then there was two of them with a gun. Come to find out, only one of them had bullets in it.
That part was crazy.
They could have easily overpowered them, though. Someone would have got shot.
But I mean, you got to look at it like the two came in with the guns, right? You had the two women, you had the older dude, and you had the younger dude. And then you had the big...
They're minor characters, so we don't have to learn their names.
You had the big goofy dude who gets his...
He's a comedian.
He comes in, gets down, boom, they shoot him right in the head. So right there, you're like, okay, one gun's loaded. You assume both guns are loaded.
Yeah.
And you figure, I don't know much about guns, but how many bullets could those guns hold?
It varies. It really varies per state, but that was Texas. So probably 15
each?
One in the chamber.
Okay, so that's more than enough bullets to kill that group.
Yeah.
So you can't go there and play a superhero because you're going to end up shot.
They could have picked up the skinny chick and threw her.
They could have.
The one that ended up getting hit by the truck. She could have took the mask off.
Were her hands free, though, or were her hands tied behind her back?
Because
she was flailing?
Yeah.
She could have taken the mask off. My whole thing, too, is why did she... Okay, I get her running scared, but why would you stop in the middle of the street when there's a big-ass truck? Like, get to the side of the road screaming.
Because they're not going to stop in time.
They can't. It's not that they're not going to stop in time. And that's my issue with that. No, not with that. That fucking body exploded. That was awesome.
It's pretty cool.
But now I'm going to jump back to another movie real quick. Because me and Michael were discussing this. And the complete opposite happened. Texas Chainsaw Massacre, the remake from 2003. I believe it was the original too, but let's just talk about the remake. Now, I remember when the chick, Jessica Biel's character, her name's Erin.
I'm cloudy on the remake.
Anyways, the way it ends is, not ends, but she runs out in the middle of the road and stops in front of a Big Mac truck, and it just stops, like it stops on a dime.
Huh.
I'm like, how that? But in this movie, the truck didn't, as you've seen, the truck didn't stop. It just...
Yeah.
Because they're not going to stop like that.
Mm-mm. Or even swerve in time, really.
No, you can't. And she just, my arms are waving, screaming, stop, help. And
she did this.
Take the mask off. But she still should have got out of the road.
Yeah.
That'd be like me waiting for the bus in the middle of the road.
She would have been the only one to survive that whole ordeal.
Which would have made it cool because then they could have made a sequel out of that with her telling what happened, maybe.
Yeah.
And maybe she makes a story about it. I'm just throwing ideas out there. Maybe so let's say she makes a story about it. Maybe she makes some money off of it. And say if those guys did survive and somehow get out, they're looking for her. Boom. Hollywood. Call me up.
Make it happen.
Make it happen. So yeah, like I said, that the intestines in the road and all that was a real gruesome scene.
Yeah.
I liked it. That's one thing I really liked about the movie. It was real.
Yeah, Rob Zombie has a taste for
He definitely
gore.
does. But it was real gruesome and gory, and a lot of the stuff they didn't really show it actually happening, but you seen like the after effects, which was cool.
Yeah.
I would have liked it either way. I would like
Like
if they showed it, and
The part when Otis had the older lady get naked, and then he put the gun on her crotch, and then later on he said, I can still smell your wife's pussy stink on my pistol. He said, hopefully it doesn't rust a barrel.
I was laughing. I was laughing. That was
But
funny.
he was really sniffing it though.
He was.
That's why I fucks with Otis.
And that part,
Minus the whole,
minus the
Yeah.
craziness. But that part right there is when he took the old guy and he took.
they almost had him.
They did. I don't here's now again. I just watched this movie this morning, right? So when Homeboy hits Otis, the young dude with the mustache hits Otis with the board, whatever he has in
Like
his
a
hand,
log or some shit, yeah.
hits him hard, right? Otis drops the gun. The old dude's just kind of standing there, laying there with it.
Yeah.
Right? Grab the gun and shoot him. Boom.
Done.
That's
Go
it.
back. Go take care of the other girl.
Yeah, because it's one girl. You have,
Or they could have kidnapped her, and I mean, there may be a bit of a bounty event,
but I would have went and killed her. I'm gonna be honest with you.
Well, after that whole situation, I could
Actually, no, I won't
see
say
there'd be
that.
some ill feelings.
Yeah, because he could have went back. They could have killed him right there. He's done.
Hold up, wait, I want to go back. Didn't the chick that ended up getting hit by the truck? She almost got away the first time,
Yeah,
but then Captain Spaulding
Oh yeah, he
just
punched her. Headbutted
he
her.
headbutted her.
Yeah.
Baby goes, "Daddy, get that bitch!" Boom.
Yep. Fuck. Now
The look on his face was, he was
crazy
thirsty.
the crazy thing about that, right, is
I
when
met him, by the way,
Yes, we did, and
Great
Bill
guy.
Moseley. Both of them are
a couple
awesome.
times.
Next time I meet them, I'm getting their autographs.
Dog will hunt.
Yep.
He said, "Yep."
She's rat. Different movie. Texas Chainsaw Massacre 2. I suggest you go see that. Now going back to the bathroom scene where she asked if she. Oh wait. So, she's a brown-haired chick. We don't remember the names.
Brunette, yeah.
Brunette, brown, same
Same.
difference. She asks Baby if she can go use the bathroom. So
Yeah.
Baby's like, "I'll let you go, but you got to slap the
Yeah,
older chick." And she's like, "No love tap either." So first she slapped her kind of light, and she slapped her a little harder.
She slapped the shit
And
out
then
of
the
her.
third time she slapped the shit out of her.
Yeah, you can see because she got all. Yeah, she got ready. And
Because
then pop.
she said she had to pee. So
I
the
was
Baby's like,
pissed on myself.
"Yeah, I'd have peed on the. I'd have probably been. I'm gonna be honest. Well, I'll tell you guys this after." So then Baby says, "Okay, come here, get down on your knees." And my mind's going like, "Okay, this movie's
My
about to turn.
mind's telling me no.
This movie's it's getting a little."
Yeah.
But it didn't happen. She made her kiss her and say she likes it or something.
Thanks,
She loved-
I'm really enjoying myself.
Thanks, I'm really enjoying myself. So she did that. But she let her go to the bathroom. And first thing this lady does when she gets to the bathroom, she goes in there, she locks the door, she does, the whole scared deep breath thing, thinking. Makes a bunch of noise though when she gets in there. Like she knocks the damn pills
Right.
over. And I'm just like I would have really went in there and took a dump or something. At
Right, I
least.
would just lock myself in like, hey, come and get me.
Yeah.
Fuck it.
And then she
I'll
took
flush myself down the toilet like the crackhead on Chappelle's show.
she took the back piece of the toilet off
That
the
was
porcelain
smart,
part,
yeah.
breaks the mirror, and she's screaming. So then the other chick gets up, and you hear the one chick grabs the gun. Once I hear that commotion, I'm like, okay, let me open the door, see what's going on. This is what I would do, because Baby had the knife behind her back, which that kill was dope.
Yeah,
And then the
that
other
was really fake though.
Yeah, and the other chick had the gun, but she was like, the gun isn't loaded. So, like right there, open the bathroom door, the back of that toilet, you crack her over the head with that. That's it.
Yeah, like
I was kind of expecting
the girl
something like
in
that.
It.
Yes.
She hit her dad.
Yep.
Now, what I would have done if I was a girl, I would have shit in my hand and waited for her to come in and would have threw it in her face.
You would have did that if you were a girl or a guy.
That's fair.
You don't have to be a girl to do that.
Well, I'm just saying. If,
if you were in that situation.
Yeah.
But
I feel
another,
like shitting in your hand and throwing it in someone's face can get you out of a lot of situations.
or it can get you in a worse situation.
That's true.
Because then they could shit. What she could have done.
Terrible pink eye. Pink eye in both eyes. That would suck.
Oh man! But I'm just saying though, like let's say she did that, but then the dude came back, got her down, and shit in her mouth or something. I'm just. I know we're going off on a tangent, but we're still talking about the same movie. We're just saying, the what ifs.
Sprinkling some doo-doo on it.
But again, now when she's in the bathroom, she breaks the mirror Why didn't she stand on the back of the toilet? Breaks the window. She was small enough to fit out that window. That's what I thought she was gonna break the window and get out the window and then go get help.
Yeah, she just starts yelling, "Help!" Like even if someone had heard her, and you're like,
they wouldn't get there in time.
The fuck?
Yeah.
And then just go in their car and drive away.
Mind their own business.
Right.
So, yeah. So we get from that to outside the bathroom. There's the two blonde haired chicks. There's Baby and the older blonde haired chick, which wasn't bad on the eyes either. And
yeah, it was a good cast.
It was. So the blonde haired chick, not the crazy one, not Baby. She has the gun, and she's talking about how she's gonna shoot her. I'll shoot you, bitch. Blah 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 blah.
She should have just shot it.
Well,
yeah.
Yeah, she should have. I mean, we find out after the gun's not loaded. Shooty. But I'll put it to you like this: when these type of things happen in these movies, if I get the gun, I'm not going to tell you I'm going to shoot. I'm just going to start pulling the trigger and see what happens. Like I'm not going. I'm going to shoot. No, just pull the trigger. Like they put you through all this torture.
Right. Odds are the safety isn't on. So
you see them kill the one dude in front of you, one of your friends. They put you through all this torture. They kidnap. Hello. They kidnapped the two dudes, and she gives her a fair warning. Like
yeah. The other guy didn't get a heads up. He just got shot.
Yeah. Which I never understood. I mean, they have to do it for the movie purposes, but at the same time, like, I don't get it. Like, you come in here and you do that, you break in my hotel room, I pay all this money.
Right.
And I'm not going to do something?
Well, yeah. I mean, at least, split the cost or something. Or go give me a bucket of ice.
Well, the dude was trying to get some ice earlier.
and some jerky, part. Too, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then... Beef jerky. Oh, beef jerky's so good. But then, so we get to that scene, and then the chick throws the knife, which was freaking amazing.
Yeah.
I think what she did, it wasn't realistic unless she's a ninja, because ninjas can do that.
Yeah.
But she's not a ninja. Threw the knife from behind her back, just threw it, boom, hit her, stabbed her like right over the boobie. And she fell kind of slow.
Yeah, but if you look, you could tell it was pure CGI. The gun, the knife leaving her hand, that was all, But
you know who would have been able to pull that off? Jackie Chan.
Yeah, or Lucy Liu.
Jet Li.
Yeah.
Ja Rule. Those three.
It is murder.
Yeah.
It's one way of killing somebody.
So after that happens, the other chick...
And then she told her there was no bullets in the gun.
Oh, she told her after she killed her.
I believe so.
Either way, though, at least try to shoot it. You figure it out. I would have thrown the gun at her at the very least, something.
Right, because that would hurt. Yeah.
Getting hit in the mouth with the gun?
Yeah, she said it's all mind power.
Which she's right.
Yeah, because that time it was those two and her in the room. Those two could have easily overpowered her.
But they didn't know that the gun.
Exactly.
And what was crazy?
Maybe not though, because the one chick was old, and the other bitch was crazy. Yeah, we'll never know.
She had that big knife too. Don't forget.
Big ass knife.
I don't know where she got it from. That's a nice hunting knife, though.
Yeah.
So, where do you want to go with this one next?
I'm
trying to think too, and I just watched it this morning.
Yeah.
Don't worry, people. I'm gonna practice with this whole note taking thing, but not today. It was,
Oh, the part when Captain Spaulding's known for his fried chicken. Remember? So Charlie was his name. Charlie.
Yeah, Charlie.
Charlie and the other guy,
the tall dude,
who was the main mutant
in Hills Have Eyes.
Hills Have Eyes,
the original one.
Yeah, and the Guyver. Familiar with the Guyver?
No, I'm not.
For listeners, if you are familiar with the Guyver, you know what I'm talking about. So they go to pick up some chickens for Captain Spaulding to fry them up. Yeah, you don't get any fresher than that. And then out of the blue, the country bumpkin that's selling him the chickens, he's like, you guys aren't going to be fucking these chickens, are you? Like, even if they are, they paid for it. So
it's none of your business,
right?
But the funny part, though,
he gives some tips on how to do it.
Yeah, like he's done that. He said he didn't do it, but he's done that before.
Yeah.
I think he said he imagined it or something. He was like, yeah, you just cut their heads off.
Yeah.
And fuck them in the ass. They'll just keep squirming around like this. I was dying.
Yeah.
Like, wow.
And then they buy the chickens, they get in the car, and the dude is still the
lanky dude.
Yeah. He was like, we ain't buying chicken from him no more, boss. And then he
flicked them off.
Yeah. He gave him all kinds of finger.
He did. You know what made that part funny though too is because when he asked to do that, he's like, "Well, your friend over there looks like he's done it before."
He looks a little sexually frustrated.
He was mad.
He was just frustrated. Anyone would look that way if you're accused of fucking a chicken.
I don't think I would get that mad though.
I would.
I don't know. No,
I eat chickens.
Yeah, I eat them too. I don't bang them. I eat them.
Yeah.
Never had fresh chicken though.
Me either.
Not banging it. I mean, talking about
Yeah, you don't get any fresher than that.
somebody,
You go from the chicken being inside of you to you being inside the chicken.
Well, you'd go from you being inside of the chicken to the chicken being inside of you, which is pretty disgusting.
It's like the circle of life.
I guess. I don't think that's a circle of life. Circle of something. But that part was funny. And
there's a lot of humor in there.
There's a whole lot of humor.
But it wasn't like it was like twisted stuff.
Yeah, very, very twisted. As far as horror, thriller, you can kind of put them together. It's more of a thriller than a horror movie.
Yeah, I'd say the first one was more on the scary side, and this one was just like a continuation of the story.
I got to see that one. And again, back with this whole Devil's Rejects 2, I wonder what they're gonna do with it. Again, the way it ended, they have to be dead, or if somehow they survive, like you're saying, they have to.
And
be
all
locked
three
up.
of them. What are the odds of all three of them surviving? If anyone would get away, it'd be Spaulding.
Yeah, and then now, okay,
because he's got plans that supersede anything you have.
Yeah, clown plans.
Yeah.
Now, back the tall dude. What was his Tiny?
Tiny. Yep.
He went back in the house, and the house blew up, right?
I believe so.
Now, are we supposed to think that he died, or are we supposed to think you know what I mean? Because they never really gave you a thing with that. Because I was thinking, could they do a continuation with him?
I mean, I don't see how they could do a movie.
Not just him, but save
him. He can save them once. Yeah, he pulled the nails out of their hands, right? Was it nails or was it staples?
It was nails.
Yeah.
And that was Jesus getting crucified with the big nail.
Yeah.
So and only one dude had the nails in his hand. Only Otis had the nails in his hand. It was like railroad spikes more than that was railroad spikes. And Otis, what was funny about Otis was still talking shit even though he's tied
the whole
up.
time to everybody, his dad, his mom, everybody,
even his friends. Oh, funny part, funny part when they go up to Charlie's spot and Charlie comes out with the gun,
the shotgun,
puts their hands up and all this stuff, and him and Otis are talking when I first seen him, like, oh shit, what's gonna happen?
I thought he was gonna tell him to leave.
Going back and forth, yeah. And he squirts Otis with the water gun. He's like, this is a bad motherfucking water gun, isn't it? That was a dope water gun.
Yeah.
But he should, being black, carrying that around, you gotta know better, because...
Yeah, well, he probably just left it at the place, because they had, like a couple of buildings in that little area there.
Yeah, they did. And, like we said, he was a pimp. He had a couple girls there. One of them was... Yeah.
Yeah, one was all right, and the other one, I thought the blonde one, I thought she was a porn. She looks familiar.
Maybe she was a porn star.
Or she was in another movie, or I don't know. Remember, she was complaining how people only wanted hand jobs.
That part had me dying.
And did you notice that she had her hair in the Princess Leia buns later on in the movie?
Because she said something about doing Star Wars, dressing up like that, because that's what they're into.
Yep.
Which, that's fun. That's smart. He was like, I want these. That's weird shit to get into. I don't want people. Something about robots and tripping.
Yeah,
I was dying. And the dude was like, the boss, they're not called robots. They're called droids. I was like, that's funny. They did that. That's pretty cool homage to the Star Wars movie. Which, now that I think about it, it'd probably be stupid, but I'd watch it. And I'm gonna throw it out there. Imagine a horror spoofish movie, but Star Wars. I'd watch it.
Yeah.
Check it out. Okay, now. Back with this movie, again, that I've seen this morning, so I'm trying to put pieces together. Breakfast in a movie, yeah. Like I said, I had the eggs, the potatoes, and some orange juice. It was a good breakfast movie, like you said.
It's hearty, It's the most important meal of the day.
Breakfast. It was... This movie did have so many freaking funny parts, though. And so many, I'm terrible at remembering quotes and stuff, but just
There's a bunch of them, like the one where Otis says, I'm the devil and I'm here to do the devil's work. And that Bill Moseley always has one-liners.
Yeah, he does. Bill Moseley.
He told the one guy, he said, the next thing you say better be some real Something about him. The next thing he says is going to be chiseled on his tombstone.
Yeah.
I forget what the
quote was.
Yeah.
Yep. You're
real Mark Twain shit because it's going to be chiseled on your tombstone.
Yep. Hey, yeah, you got it right there. So, I wonder what happened to the kid and the mother, because going back to Spaulding stealing the car, he knocked the mother out.
Yeah.
And then he told the kid, he was like, "I'm gonna come back for you."
That's right.
And you're gonna tell me why you hate clowns. Now, when the kid gets out the car, I'm not 100% sure, but I don't remember seeing him like laying by his mother trying to get her up. It's like he just took off, I think.
Probably went to his dad's house. That's probably where they were going.
Because you seen her laid out on the ground, like her leg up, so you seen like the black from her pants. But
because she was headed to work.
What?
Because she said they had to hurry up because if she was late again, then she'd be fired.
Oh, you're right.
Yeah.
So I'm like, where did he go? Like, and he did. The crazy thing too is Spaulding didn't show like he had a gun or something. Like you hit my mom like that.
He's a big dude though. You're a little.
Yeah, but you hit my mom like that. I don't care how old I am. I'm gonna kick you in the beans at least. I'm gonna try.
Right in the bean bag.
Boom. And if that don't work, then I guess you're gonna have to knock me out too.
The twig and giggleberries.
But yeah, that was that was.
Oh wait, and then just going back to the one scene with Otis and the two guys. He hit the older guy in the balls. He
did.
Yeah.
Hit him hard. Boom.
Really hard. Unnecessary. He was already down.
Yeah. Down and out. Then he just...
Down and outer.
So I'm going to read a couple quotes while we're thinking of more things from the movie. But back to the ice cream thing. Otis, there's no fucking ice cream in your future.
In your immediate future?
Yep.
And then 2 seconds later. Because he said, I calculated the time it takes, and he said that's just enough time to fucking kill me or some shit like that.
And 2 seconds later, you see them with ice cream. Tutti fucking fruity.
And she boops him on the nose with the
ice cream. He didn't like that too much.
You could tell he wanted to laugh, but he's got to keep up his image. So he kept it to himself.
Spaulding was like the only one that can. Well, Spaulding and Baby are like the only two that can really like laugh and stuff, because Otis had to be like the real serious.
Yeah, and Baby's she's always laughing. Kind of annoying.
Yep. I could still smell somebody's pussy stink on the gun.
Mm-hmm.
They don't really have too many. Captain Spaulding. Did I stutter, bitch?
Did I stutter, bitch?
He said bitch a lot in this movie.
He did, and every time he said it, I swear I laughed.
He's a little disrespectful.
Yeah.
Funny movie. Funny movie. It's I mean, I don't think they made the movie to be a comedy, but it had its funny parts.
Yeah.
But I guess you got to
if you have like a darker sense of humor, or just not a traditional sense of humor,
Oh, we definitely have a darker sense of humor.
Yeah.
So would you recommend this movie for people who haven't seen the movie?
Yeah, it's the first time I watched it, I didn't even watch the House of a Thousand Corpses. So I had no knowledge of any of the events from that movie, and I still feel like it's a movie you can watch the sequel without knowing anything about the original one and still enjoy it. It's a good story, and it has a very Texas Chainsaw Massacre feel to it.
It does.
With the messed up family, and it's in Texas. Everything's dry. Everyone's got fucked up teeth.
That's for damn sure.
Everyone except Baby.
Well,
she had dolphin teeth. She had a little white,
Yeah. And then going back to what you're saying about how similar to Texas Chainsaw Massacre, I would say yes, but it seemed like this family wasn't like slow.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And it was...
Oh, yeah, no, they were all there.
That, and then it was a little more... As far as the movie goes, the movie was like a little more fast-paced.
Right, yeah.
But again, that movie was... Texas Chainsaw Massacre was more of a horror type of movie than this one was.
In the first movie, you're meeting the family, and then in the second one, you're just seeing them
evolve,
be themselves. Like they already had it planned out that if anything ever happened, they'd meet up at that hotel. But the dad wasn't there. He was shacking up with Big Booty Judy.
Big Booty Judy. I gotta watch the first one now. I go into this one blind. But yeah, like I said, I did enjoy this movie. It was hilarious. I would definitely watch it again. I'd highly
I'd probably
recommend the
watch
movie.
it again. Yeah.
And it's
You can get the DVD Blu-ray combo pack, the first one and the second one. I got it for like $10 on Amazon.
that ain't bad at all.
Yeah.
It was, like I said, it was a fun movie. It was funny. I now normally I actually obviously when I go into a horror movie, you want something that's more horror based. This was cool. This was real cool, but I don't know. It kind of, I don't know. Like I said, it wasn't really scary. And it's scary in the sense of there could really be people out there doing stuff like that.
Yeah, like some of the scenarios are scary.
Some of the scenarios, but I mean, as far as like,
but not scary like monsters and ghouls. Scary like
Jason,
the worst
Michael.
monsters are just humans.
Yes, that shows you that right there.
Right.
But it was like I said, I had a fun feel. It was funny, and I like the craziness of it. I like the wildness of it because I have not that I have thoughts of doing stuff like this, but
Good cast.
When I used to write, I'd always write something crazy, violent nonsense. I didn't really get into that too deep like I should have, though.
Yeah.
But yeah, the cast was good. That's one thing I do like
Good
about
chemistry.
this. Really good cast. Like you said, really good chemistry, really good acting.
A lot of good cameos.
And it was just...
And then for the Walking Dead fans, Chris Hardwick from The Talking Dead is one of the people from the first one.
Yeah, he gets
that dude
shot.
was so fucking annoying.
I'm
glad he died.
He gets shot in the neck. Right?
Did he?
Chris Hardwick? What
Yeah.
is he?
He does the. You didn't see the first one.
I'm
Watch
thinking
the
of
first one.
the dude who played Axel in The Walking Dead. He got shot in the neck. I thought you were talking about him. My fault.
And then you have the guy from The Office.
Mhm.
What the fuck is his name? Drew.
I don't watch
I don't either. But I just know from Serene.
Okay. That's his wife.
Yeah, it's my wife. I love her.
He does. So
Yeah.
my next question for you is, what would you rate this movie? I'm gonna say, because the way I do my movie ratings is like Chainsaw Massacre. I say 10. How many chainsaws did you rate this movie?
Okay.
So another example, if I was doing Friday the 13th, would be either machetes or hockey masks.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm trying to think of what I would say for this one.
Spalding shit-stained underwear.
If that's what you want to use for the rating, I mean,
Like, why'd they even show that?
I don't know.
Like, it was like clearly like they wanted us to see it.
How many dead titties would you give this movie? Because we've seen the dead titties in the beginning. I'll use that.
Actually, throughout the movie, when they showed crime scene pictures and everything.
That's true. You did see a lot
Yeah.
of dead titties. Let's say 10 being the high. 10, but it's 10. 10 being
10
the-
titties.
10 is the top.
I'd give it 7.5.
7.5.
Only because I understand the soundtrack, but I just didn't. For me, it didn't match the feel of the movie, except for the ending with Freebird and the shootout. But the one thing I love so much about the House of 1,000 Corpses is the soundtrack fits the movie.
Yeah.
I mean, Rob Zombie has a song called House of 1,000 Corpses.
Well, that makes sense.
I remember I was at Ozfest in Connecticut the summer when he announced that they finally got an R rating, because originally they wanted to give it an NC-17 rating. And he had to cut some scenes out to get the R rating, and it was a big deal. And he announced it, like, we finally got the R rating. So the movie had been done and wrapped for years before they could actually release it. It was a big deal.
That's interesting. I didn't know that.
Yeah.
So
And then, not to cut you off, but
no, you're good.
the CD, The Sinister Urge, which I have upstairs, but it's locked away or packed up. A lot of the imagery from the booklet is in the movie.
Okay, that's cool. That's cool. You said you gave it a 7.5.
Just because of the soundtrack. Like, for me, soundtrack really helps, like, for the atmosphere of the movie.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? And I just, I love music, so...
Yeah, no, I get it.
All about the soundtrack.
I get what you're saying with that. This is my first time seeing it. I'm going to give it a... And before I get into that, I'm going to be rating movies not based on, like, you know, some people, like, how they rate movies. Like, okay, well, you gave this movie a 10. How's this movie a 10? And this movie's a 6. I rate these movies based on how I feel in the moment about that movie. It has nothing to do with any other movie. So I might give one movie a 10 that some people might give a 5 or whatever. Like, I don't know. Some people have movie ratings of, like, how do you have, let's just say Halloween. How do you have that being a 10, but then have, or no, sorry, Halloween, let's say Halloween 3, Season of the Witch. How do you have that being a 10, but you have Halloween 2 being a 6? It's like, this is how I rate the movie by how I'm feeling for that movie.
Right, not counting into the other
not counting
ones,
into any other movie or any other type of movie, just that movie. So I'm gonna give this movie an 8, and I say that because I just love all the gore in it. I love the action in it. I love the fast pace of it. Like, there was never any moments in the movie to me where it was like a dull moment or like
it kept you interested.
An unneeded scene, like a filler scene,
Right? Yeah.
Or something. Even a little scene with the ice cream. Some people go, "Why they throw it?" But you need I mean, there's a lot of humor in the movie, but you need little scenes like that to kind of show them that they're human in a sense, even though they're fucking crazy ass white people. But that's besides the point. So I'm gonna give the movie an 8. And like I said earlier, I would definitely recommend watching this movie. I would definitely watch this movie again. As a matter of fact, I'm probably gonna watch House of a Thousand Corpses and then watch this one again. And I'll eventually do a podcast on House of a Thousand Corpses, either with Henry or Michael or whoever. And I want to be more involved with people that listen to this. So whoever is listening, by the time this comes out, post on the page, you know, the Horror with Sir Sturdy page. Or email me at horrorwithsir.sturdy@gmail.com. And just let me know what movies you would like to hear me and Michael, me and Henry, me and Rob, me and whoever, or me and you even review. Like, what?
Yeah, you. I'm pointing at the microphone.
Yep, any of you guys. Because it would be fun to, like, you know, have people like, hey, I would love to have you guys review this movie. I would love to hear you guys review this. Or
if
just
you have
any
questions.
Any questions, yes, which I'm going to start doing the hashtag Horror with Sir Sturdy. That's going to be getting started something more. I just started it the other day, but I'm really going to just kind of bring it out there. Just any type of, even if it's just a random horror topic or like a horror question you have for us, a concept for a movie, whatever. Anything that has to do with horror. Say something about it. Let us know. Be active, please. Share this on your social medias. We are on Podbean, iTunes, Stitcher, YouTube, SoundCloud. But with SoundCloud, because I pay for the Podbean thing, I only have 2 episodes up on SoundCloud. You can only fit so much up on there, so I'm not going to be on SoundCloud much longer. I'm going to see how many I can get up there, and then maybe what I'll do with SoundCloud is rotate them out after a while. I don't know yet. But podcast player, Spotify.
Pretty much all platforms, sounds like.
Spotify soon. Yeah, I'm on a lot of platforms. Yeah. Soon Spotify. With Spotify, I know I've said this before, I have to have 5 episodes out before they'll consider it. So I have 4 out now, and my 5th one will be coming out soon, shortly. It'll be out by the time you hear this. I might even be on Spotify by the time you hear this one. So check that out. Yeah. And I'm going to have a little more. You want to keep talking about some horror?
I have to piss.
No, he has to go pee-pee. So I guess we'll end it here. Thanks for coming on again.
Thanks for having me.
And I can't wait to do this again with you. We'll do it soon, hopefully.
We're going to do the Dead Alive. I've been trying to get you to watch this movie for years.
He's lying. He lies a lot.
Dead Alive. Anyone who's watched this movie, you know what I'm talking about.
So you want to do that
One
next?
of the goriest movies, still, even by today's standards. And it's nothing but practical effects.
Nice.
There's a little bit of claymation in the beginning, but you'll see why.
Okay.
It's very short. I watched this movie when I was, I was probably 7 or 8 years old, way too young to watch it. And yeah, totally recommend it. If you like gore, it's where it's at. Peter Jackson directed it, the Lord of the Rings guy.
He's not related to the great Michael Jackson, by the way.
No.
So,
how many black people you know named Peter?
1.
Oh.
Actually, that's not his real name, but
See?
He goes by that sometimes. So anyways, if you've listened to this podcast, thank you for listening. The Horror with Sir Sturdy fans. I appreciate it. Henry's going pee-pee right now. Yeah, he really has to go. So like I said, thank you for listening. I appreciate it. Again, thanks for coming on. He'll say you're welcome later. And again, shout out to Sam Iman. I can't wait to work with you. Sacrificial Productions. And again, share. Keep listening. Keep downloading. I had a great time, and as always, I'll see you in your nightmare.